You might know the reason why you rub your eyes, or you should know the reason why you should not rub your eyes. Or maybe you have not had the bad experience of rubbing your eyes too hard, and we all learn from Beck's experience. Now, have you ever been told not to rub your eyes? Either by your family members or friends, or even your family doctor. And you may have wondered why. Is there any harm in rubbing your eyes when it feels so good? Sometimes we are unaware of it as it happens so fast, or even when we are fast asleep or half asleep and not truly aware of what we are doing. The eyes itch, and in that moment we forget and just feel good to rub our eyes, and the more you rub, the better it feels. Sometimes our eyes are tired after reading or using the computer or laptop for a length of time, staring at the screen for too long. Now, rubbing your eyes does seem to feel good as we are increasing the production of tears, which helps to clean the eyes or the irritation. At other times, it may be a speck of dust that seems to have settled in our eyes and makes it uncomfortable, so we will rub our eyes. Anyway, it is not good to rub our eyes, and the reasons are as below. Number 1, you may stand an increased risk of infection. Now, bacteria is everywhere and in the air around us. In fact, our hands are full of bacteria. Just think of everything your hands touch throughout the day. Whether you go, your hands are bound to be in contact with certain items, be it your computer, your laptop, your keyboard, your monitor, your door handles, your key, your shopping carts, your plates, your desk, anything. So just imagine how much of bacteria your hands can pick up. Now, who knows who touched these items before you, and whether or not they had a cold, or worse, some virus or bacteria which is prevalent today. This is the reason we need to be thoroughly washing our hands clean before handling food and handling our contact lenses. Each time you rub your eyes, you are potentially exposing your eyes to these bacteria or viruses, and in the case of the pandemic, it will provide an access into our bodies via the opening in our eyes. This increases the risk of developing conjunctivitis, which is known as pink eyes, which is highly contagious besides the pandemic. Now, you could scar your cornea or damage the sensitive cornea. The cornea is the clear dome-shaped tissue that sits in front of the iris, which is the colored part of the eye. A smooth, round shape to the cornea is necessary for crisp, clear vision. Now, this cornea consists of collagen fibers arranged in a few layers, similar to how you would see that plywood is being constructed. If these fibers weaken or bend, it can result in an irregularity in the shape and contour of the cornea. Of course, this then can result in a thin area that bulges forward. If you think of a rubber ball from elementary school or a car tire that develops a thin area that bulges outward, you have an idea of what this looks like. When this thinning and bulging occurs on the cornea, it is called an ectasia and results in a condition called keratoconus, and it can severely affect the quality of one's vision. Now, a person may maintain good vision with contact lens or glasses, but as it progresses, one often needs specially fit, rigid, glass-permeable lenses to maintain the good vision. It can potentially progress to the need of a corneal transplant, which is something that you really wouldn't want to happen to you, would you? Now, there is a newer treatment called corneal cross-linking that can actually happen before a person gets to where they need a corneal transplant. It is thought that rubbing the eyes, especially the knuckle rubbing, is the leading cause of this. The physical trauma induced by the eye rubbing results in the damage to the cornea's collagen fibers. Now, you may also notice that you can get dark circles around the eyes. So, do you notice that you have dark circles around the eyes and wondered why? These are due to several causes. No, sometimes it's medications, sometimes it's allergies, sometimes it's fatigue, sometimes anemia, and maybe your age. Now, if you constantly rub the eye, is another potential cause of dark circles around your eyes. The skin around your eyes is very thin and very delicate. So rubbing your eyes can result in damage to the blood vessels under the skin surface. This may cause the vessels to break and bleed. Now, when the blood accumulates in this area, you will notice the skin getting darker in color. Luckily, this is not a permanent problem, but can recur with episodes of eye rubbing. So please do avoid rubbing your eyes. The persistent rubbing of the eyes will loosen the skin around the eyes and develop wrinkles faster. And I'm sure you all don't want to be growing older than you are or looking older than your age. Now, as mentioned earlier, the skin around the eye is very thin and delicate. As we age, the skin loses some of its elasticity. Now, around the eyes, this results in the development of wrinkles. So, rubbing the eyes can stretch this tissue prematurely and make you actually have more wrinkles than you would have normally. So it could also lead to a deterioration of glaucoma. Now, what is glaucoma, you may wonder? It's actually a disease of the optic nerve in the back of the eye. And this nerve, what is it responsible for? It's responsible for transporting the visual information that you gather by the retinal tissue at the back of the eye to the front lobe in the back of the brain. So that is where the information is processed into the image that we see. As glaucoma develops, portions of the nerve tissue are damaged. This results in patches of a person's vision being gone. Ooh, that's horrible. As glaucoma progresses, the areas of missing vision increase. Ultimately, it can lead to blindness, which is something I'm sure many of you do not ever want to happen in your life. So, glaucoma is treated by lowering the pressure within the eye, which can be accomplished by medication, laser, and surgery. Now, what you know about all these facts, you may wonder, how could you stop rubbing your eyes when they get itchy? Well, 1. Try flushing the eye with artificial tears or the eye wash solution, which you can always get from a pharmacy. A cold compress with a piece of clean towel can provide relief to red itchy eyes. Or you can use antihistamines, which can help with red itchy eyes from allergies. Now, please be sure to check this out with your local pharmacist or doctor and not self-prescribe, because your eyes are very sensitive and important to you. Now, wear eye protection during activities where something might possibly hurt your eye, and have a good night's sleep each day, as this will help to reduce tired eyes. Now, use artificial tears or sterile eye drops to lubricate the dry eyes, especially if you have been in front of the computer for a long time.